Well, this is a surprise. Super Mario Galaxy is back after I don't know how many months. The last time we did our Let's Play of this game, it was before the last Nintendo Direct. I was playing it on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, way before the Nintendo Switch 2 version even came out. So there are multiple reasons why. I just started a couple of other Let's Plays since then. But I'm a big boy. I'm a more than capable man. I can do 2 games at once. Hell, I could do 3 games at once if I wanted. There's no rules to this channel. I could upload whatever I want. So I figured, why not just record Super Mario Galaxy again? It's been a long time. You guys seem to have missed the series. I missed the series as well. And we are on a brand new game this time. From what I remember of the last Let's Play, we were finished at the bedroom dome, and I gotten every single star up to that point, and we were about ready to fight the final boss. So that is what we are going to do today. I'm pretty sure we are going to do the final boss and the engine room dome. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get this out of the way right away. So here we go, baby. We haven't done this since, was it August, early September? Because I think it was December, that's when I started Newer Super Mario Bros. Wii. I barely finished Newer Super Mario Bros. Wii. I started another Super Mario 3D, and now we're back to Galaxy. So all of these are going to continue at the same time. I'm not pausing one or the other. I can do both. That's what we're going to do here today. In perfect timing, too, with the Super Mario Galaxy movie coming out. So hopefully this brings a lot of more new eyes to the channel as well. It's a bright spring morning. Have my coffee with me. Can't do a Let's Play without coffee. And we're here, playing my favorite game of all time. So this should be a fun time. But if our last videos are anything to go off of, this is probably going to be well over an hour long. Since we have to deal with all the cutscenes and the credits and all that, plus whatever's in the engine dome. So let's just enjoy the moment, fellas. The greatest ending to a video game I've ever seen or experienced is this one right here. It's chills, instant chills when you get here. You don't even fly into the level. And it doesn't say, welcome to the galaxy either. Because we're here under very, very harsh circumstances. The universe is at stake here. And it doesn't even use the Bowser song that we saw in the last 2 levels. It has its own song. The reactor theme, which is one of my favorite Mario tracks of all time as well. Love that piano. Yeah, I've played this like a million times already, so I definitely know my way around. Hopefully you guys can notice a difference in quality on the Let's Play now, because, like I said last time around, we were on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and now we are on the Switch 2 4K Super Mario Galaxy. So I had to play through a file on my own time just to get to the point that we were last time. But hey, I play through this game every single day no matter what, so it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, we don't need that one up. Actually, a couple of times I've escaped the quicksand in this part. I have some video evidence of that on my Switch, but now's not the time to get cocky because we have to face Bowser. And they did add a thing in this game where you can skip the cutscenes after you beat the boss. But since this is our first time around, I don't think I can skip the cutscenes this time. The credits remain unskippable, but like the confrontation with Bowser is skippable if you're doing it on 120 stars. There's a crap ton of bullet bills here. That's usually what gets me. It's like they'll follow me and then I get one hit point from a bullet bill. Then I get thrown into the lava, which is another hit point, so it's usually how this works. I got a bonsai bill there. Not calling it by the new name because I don't support that, but it'll always be Bonsai Bill in my heart. Babe, here's where shit gets real. Use that little runt. Look at how tall he is compared to Princess Peach too. And he's massive for a kid. It's time to kick some ass, fellas. Oh yeah, and just fun fact, I'm doing this with a GameCube controller. I love the GameCube controller, and I think it works really well with this game. And there was actually a huge glitch that was here on the Wii version and the 3D All-Stars version, but they patched it out. Usually, if you long jumped at that second brick there where my cursor is, it did a long jump off this part. But on the other side, it would be able to skip the cutscenes. Oh, pardon me. It would skip the cutscenes and you would be able to like roam freely up there without the meteor striking. And you would be able to actually touch Bowser and all that, and his head would be moving all over the place, going crazy. But they patched that out for this version, and once you touch this here, like, it's over. There's no opportunity for that glitch now. Which just goes to show that they did go under the hood for some improvements. Yeah, because you could like go up to him and all that. Not here. I love to mimic Bowser in this game. Instant chills. Like, almost instant. Here we are. I forgot how many episodes we were in the Let's Play before this. We might have been. So there was the terrace, the fountain, the kitchen, then the bedroom. So this is episode 5. Five episodes it took. I'm doing this in a very unconventional way. As you guys know, I'm collecting every single star that there is right away. Like, I'm not waiting. Because for this Let's Play, I do want it to be a 100% playthrough. Here it is. And usually when I play this off camera and there's like no distractions or anything, I can fully get invested in the moment. I do happen to shed some tears for this part because of what this game means to me on a personal, emotional level and what it's done for me. Because this game, is like why I'm even here. It's why I was able to meet all of the friends that I have. Like, this game is responsible for basically my entire life. So I don't just shed a tear because it's an emotional cutscene. all of that comes to bear, you know? Just its significance to me is brought up whenever I see this. And like, I owe it everything. It's like, if you like see my videos and I like say it's my favorite thing ever, like that's not a joke, it's not a gag, it's truth. And that's why I have such hardline views on it, because of what it's done for me. Because it's more than just a game to me. And yeah, that probably sounds corny, but I don't care. That's my life story. I don't even know where I would be without this game right now. I don't know what my personality would be like. I don't know what my hobbies would be. I'd probably be a very... If I didn't have Mario, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably be a lot less happy than I am now. I don't even want to think about a world without Galaxy or Mario. Yeah, here we are. We beat it. One of my favorite details in this cutscene is you can see Bowser Jr. like kicking and screaming in the background here. Right there with his airship. He's just floating into space forever. Maybe he falls into the planet with Bowser. It's always kind of weird to me though how Bowser flows into that lava planet, but he's somehow on the other one still. Perfectly normal, like he's not dry or anything either. That kind of weirded me out as a kid. How did he get there? See, like he's back, baby. After throwing himself into lava. See, this is the only Mario game that does this. Like, the emotions that you feel here are real. This is like a real movie with real climax and drama to it. Compared to, like, Odyssey, where Peach just smacks Bowser in the face and rejects both of them. This actually tugs at your heartstrings. Especially this part, I get choked up at this part when the Luma says goodbye. Because that Luma has been with you this entire journey. It's the reason why you can spin. So it's tough saying goodbye, especially after reading the storybook too. And another thing that used to like make me emotional too is just seeing like the observatory get destroyed like that, because observatory is like a second home for me. I've definitely spent well over 1,000 hours in the observatory, so just seeing it in that state of destruction and disrepair, it is emotional. But on the complete opposite side, it always made me laugh a little bit when I would see like Bowser's airships get destroyed in like a split second, like they would just get torn apart in that black hole. Because do you know how much manpower and how many Koopa Troopas and Goombas it must have taken to build that ship, only for it to get destroyed like that? I just thought that was funny whenever I think about that. And every time I beat this game and every time I see this cutscene, it's like my views, I dig my feet further into the ground. My views will never change, they will only strengthen. It's kind of a whole other can of worms, but I wish, you know, like Rosalina would like go back to her roots Because like in all the modern games, she's just turquoise peach in my opinion. Like she needs to have her aura back. I love these Wii models. They're the best. Whenever I see like a Wii era Luigi model, it's like instant nostalgia. Like this game and like Mario Kart Wii. I just love the character models from this era. I guess it's the GameCube era as well, because Mario Kart Wii used the same models, but it's besides the point. There's our boy Bowser Jr. again. Pole dancing on the ship there. Because he was on the pole, but... So weird not seeing Mario here. You know, it kind of makes me wonder if they can add Luigi to this cutscene at the end. Why couldn't they add him to the beginning one? I felt like that would have been awesome to see. If they put the effort in for this one. I always loved Bowser this part. Like, he's still pissed off no matter.
Oh, yes. Welcome. Welcome, new galaxies.
Just tingles down my spine for that part. Nothing will ever beat this. Nothing will ever top it. Nothing will ever be better than it. And my views will continue to get stronger every single day on this game. Nobody's ever gonna change my mind, no matter what. Miyamoto, I should like if I ever saw him in real life, I would like bow, and like I would be, let's just say I'd be fanboying big time for everything he's done for me. Koichi Hayashida, he's very important too. He was like the main guy for like 3D World as well. He's been there forever. He was also on Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, now we gotta sit through this for 4 minutes. But now we can actually get to the fun stuff and go to the engine room, one of the best domes. Kenta Motakura is important as well. I think he was on Bonanza too. You know, everybody that's on these credits, I wish I could thank them personally. Hell, even the catering team. If they brought donuts to Nintendo during the development of this, I want to thank them too. I really hope the next 3D Mario has movies like this. They call them movies, but it's the cutscenes. I really hope to have a lot of cutscenes like that. Like with emotion and everything. There we go, Mahito Yokota. Personally, my favorite composer. I know everybody else's is Koji Kondo because he's iconic as well. Like the main Mario song, and that's like the most important song ever. But most of Mahito Yokota's compositions have more personal meaning to me. Like the Battle Rock Galaxy, the Melty Molten is my favorite piece of music ever. The credits here is his composition. Koji Kondo only did the Good Egg Galaxy and the Observatory, both of which are iconic as well, but Mahito Yokota did everything else. And I would say I like all those probably a little bit more. He also did the Gusty Garden Galaxy, Mahito. So, and he's also responsible for what I would say is the second best 3D Mario soundtrack. Oh wait, I guess the third. Okay, I'm getting all mixed up here. First best soundtrack is Galaxy 1. Second best is Galaxy 2. Mahito Yokota, it was the same team, essentially, except they had the help of Ryu Nagamatsu. If I'm saying his name right, it's either Ryu or Ryo. It's R-Y-O, so maybe Ryo Nagamatsu. So it was a 3-man team for Galaxy 2. That was the second best soundtrack. And then the third best one was 3D World. And guess who? Mahito Yokota was on that as well. But also, funnily enough, Mahito Yokota did New Super Mario Bros. U, which obviously is nowhere near as good as Galaxy, but... And there we go. One of my heroes, Mr. Iwata. I think about him every single day. I miss him every single day.
Thank you for playing my game.
And then these are new for the Switch version. Then we have the new president, who I'm not so fond of. He's responsible for all the bad decisions. He was like the opposite of Iwata. He was a businessman first and businessman only, but let's not rant about Nintendo politics here. Let's get back to what's at hand here. 62, now we can finally go to the... I completely forgot about the purple coins as well. So I don't know if I'm going to do those yet. Maybe. Maybe not. I actually completely forgot about unlocking the purple coins until now. I don't think we've done the maybe we have. I don't remember if we've done the trial galaxies yet. Okay, we have not. For some reason I thought we did do them. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. But yeah, we're going straight to the engine room. I don't think I want to tackle purple coins yet. That seems like something we would do towards the last episodes. So we're going full balls to the wall engine room here. And I'm just going to get this panel right away. So I don't have to... Got those spring allergies in here. So my apologies for that. Maybe the coffee will cure it. Yeah, we got that panel going. Because for some stars, it really just depends on the mission, but sometimes it spawns you back at the beginning of the observatory, so I just want that panel there for fast travel. Wait a minute, there's a very fun fact. This is the only dome that has an additional character in it besides the Luma. It might get a little rough from here on out, but just do your best and you'll be okay. Very inspirational quote. I wanna hang that on my wall. Just very odd all around. How there's just one random Guillermo in here, and like no other dome has an NPC to talk to. I'm opening this right away because I like the Bowser Dome song. Man, what a lineup of levels this is. Chef's Kiss. I think I've ranked the domes on my last episode. Or like, I tried to rank them at least. But I think the like I said before, I think the kitchen is my least favorite. Then probably the terrace. That's not like trashing the quality of the levels or anything, but that's like, I more so base it on how many levels it has and if they are levels I like to go back to often. Like, if you guys saw my top 10, I love this galaxy and Toy Time a lot. So I definitely revisit the engine room more than I would say the kitchen. This level brings me a lot of lockdown era nostalgia. Because during school time, for my lunch, I would go downstairs and I would play this on my Wii U. Because it was before 3D All-Stars came out, so... And I would play like the same handful of levels for my lunch. Just my favorite missions. Like I would have like spaghetti for lunch too. So it brings me back a lot of memories of that time. Of online school. Even if it was very destructive in hindsight. So yeah, we have to get all these stars to get the pole star so we can go chase the rabbit again. And one thing that I will say in the engine room and the garden is that there is a ton of undergrunt gunner battles. We have to fight the gunner in this galaxy, we have to fight him in Toy Time Galaxy, and we have to fight him in Deep Dark Galaxy. So that's 3 battles in the span of 2 domes. I actually don't think he appears in any domes before that. He's not in Beach Bowl or Ghostly Galaxy. He's not in anything in the fountain. So yeah, he's a late game appearance. He's a late game character. Go ahead and get this. This is a nice 50 coins for us. Easy one up there. Always liked doing that. Well, we can kind of see the level through the black hole there. That's pretty cool. Or the planet, I should say. Yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite levels. I just love the aesthetic here. I mean, Honey Hive is iconic, but this one is like Honey Hive, but better, in my opinion. This should be pretty easy. You guys will know from last time we can just shoot star bits at these things. Like that. Like that. That was a laughable effort by this rabbit here. This looks so beautiful on Switch too, especially if you have a 4K display like I do. Very much worth the update. We're just gonna go to each one, do one, go to the next. Do one, go to the next. And have a nice change of environment every time so you guys don't get bored. Going after Guppy. I love the Sea Slide Galaxy, but one thing that I don't like is that missions 1 and 2 are essentially the same thing. You're just going in a circle around the level again. But I love the exploration of this level. It feels like one of the most open world ones. And this is a very late discovery for me. I barely discovered this like a couple of years ago. I had no idea this was a thing. But this thing right here. I didn't know this star shroom was here. Like this is a game that I'm still discovering new stuff in. Even this far out from its release. Almost 20 years after the fact, and I'm still discovering tiny, awesome little things like this. So maybe you guys knew about this, but I sure as hell did not until like 2022. Maybe 2021. Very late discovery for me. But I love getting an overview here. It's very pretty. The textures look so good on this tree. I'm just realizing it now. Yeah, enough glazing. Let's get back to the mission at hand here. I have to meet this guy. One thing that's very fascinating about Guppy is that if you try to touch him, he like knocks you back and it has its own little animation. It doesn't hurt you, by the way. I'll do it after we get all the rings. I guess we're Sonic now. Get all the rings. Have the seven rings in hand. 6, 7 rings in hand. I don't know how many. Oh, it's 8 rings for this guy. Well, hey, we have 67. We have 69. Maybe 68 will be the next Mimi that comes out. I love me a good Mimi with some numbers in it. And speaking of 67, we will be getting 67 stars in this Let's Play because I'm at 63 right now. This one will be 64. And we are definitely getting the lucky number 67. Which I know you kids will get a kick out of watching this. I don't know the science behind this, but I'm pretty sure the red shells might be a little bit faster. Don't quote me on that, but that seems to me like they are. No one's out beyond this point. Just seeing yellow and blue Toad just reminds me of Mario Bros. Wii. I love Captain Toad's line in this game. So here's what I'm talking about. It's like it throws you off for some reason. You can't bounce on this guy, you can't do anything. And it doesn't give you damage either. It's like he's the only character in this game with that type of hitbox where it does that to you. And I have no idea why. Just a very interesting character all around. And I really like how it foreshadows the next star with all these penguins here because you race them in the next one. That's the one thing I love about this game, how the one star just like hints at what's next at the other stars. I love that. Very small thing, but I notice it. Now I can do number 1 for Toy Time. After that, I think we'll do Bone Fin. Only 3 left till our favorite number. Ooh, should I do this right away before it disappears? Yeah, I'll probably do that. I don't want it to disappear, that's why we're doing it right away. My apologies, folks. But I'm gonna try to show you guys something cool here. Try to show off a little bit. Well, I don't even have a chance to say it now, but what I was gonna say is that, like, Sea Slide, this mission, this race with Cosmic Luigi, it's like such a fascinating level because it seems like all of the life has been ripped out of Sea Slide Galaxy. Like, we have that blue filter from Breaking Bad, and everything just feels so lifeless now on here because the coloration is it's not very lively, to say the least. And I think I just screwed myself over by doing this, but son of a... Okay. I messed up. I tried to show off there, but it's okay. My mouth keeps getting me into trouble on these videos. I notice the more that I yap, the more that I lose. So I'm gonna try to say what I wanted to say before we actually do this race. It doesn't let me go into first person. Oh, there we go. Just look at how lifeless this planet is on this mission. Like, that whole concrete section we saw in the last start, it's gone there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But like all that concrete thing that was going up and down is gone. This tree is barren as F. There's no spiders on it or anything. Nothing on there. The only sign of life we have is Panguru up on the top. Okay, I messed up again. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this. But it's alright. I always thought it was kind of funny too how it kills you if you lose. Instead of like there being a retry option, it takes a life. Which I thought was a bit extreme, but to each their own. I've never lost a race twice in a row. So that's kind of embarrassing, but no more talking. No more talking. I'm locking in. We're locked in! Let's do this. See how much more better I do when I don't talk? There's a life lesson for me right there. Yeah, I hope you guys got the gist of what I was trying to say. There's like no NPCs during the Daredevil mission. Or the Cosmic Luigi race, not the Daredevil mission. It's still 10 a.m., so I might be mixing up my words a little bit, but you guys know what I mean. Now we can go to toy time. I don't know how long the video is so far. But we are making good headway. Sort of. So I lost twice to Cosmic Luigi. That has never happened before. And nor will it happen ever again, I hope. You know, now that I think about it... Oh no. Never mind. Spoke too soon. I was going to say that that was the last Cosmic Luigi race, but there's still one in the Gold Leaf Galaxy. And we have not done that one yet. But yeah, after Gold Leaf, there is no more Cosmic Luigi races in this game. Just very weird, because I feel like they could have done so much more races. I wish we could race him across like an entire level. Like that would be so much fun too, like... But it is always kept within a single planet. Cosmic Luigi never has to use a launch star or a pipe or anything. It's always kept in one constrained little area on one planet. So that's why it's always kind of been done on the bigger planets like the Honey Hive and Gold Leaf. Now that I think about it, that might be the only 3 in this game. There's only 3 of them, I think. The Honey Hive and then these 2. If I remember correctly, because there's nothing in Space Junk or anything like that. Nothing here in Toy Time, obviously. And we can pretty much do this entire level without the spring. That's what we're going to go ahead and do, because I love showing off, if you can tell that already. And this is more than doable without the spring as well. I say that as I fall down, but... There we go. And you can actually see that sub area from the game here. From the main world. I want to see if I can find it. It is a very long cylinder just floating there. That is the sub area that we were just in. Okay, I can't find it here from this angle, but it is definitely seeable here. Okay, there's this circular planet that we don't get to go to yet. That is the circular sub area with all the spiky plants and Goombas. You can see that very far off in the distance. I don't think we go to that on this mission. I think it might actually be the third mission we go to it on. So I'll be sure to point that out. So let me see if I can get it from this angle, if we can see it. There it is. That big cylinder you can see right there, my cursor hovering over it. That is where we just were. And we can do this without the spring very easily. And you literally don't need the spring for anything on this level. And I will be beating this without the spring as well. Let's just take a minute here. This Mecha Bowser music is very fascinating because the musical style of it is very different from the rest of the game. And it's only ever used once on this tiny little mission. It's one of the most underutilized songs in the entire game. On one mission, on one singular planet. Like, think about that for a second. They went through the effort to make a very complicated song just for this. Okay, now that's how you get up here without the spring. And you can see all the gear modes in there. Like, this is supposed to be Bowser, like a robot Bowser, but it looks nothing like him for some reason. Has no eyebrows or anything. One thing that's kind of fun to do from time to time is I like to, like, hit some of these, but not most of them. Like, you can do that. There's no rhyme or reason to do that, but it's kind of fun. A lot of times when I do this mission, Luigi gets stuck in his jumping pose on the conveyor belt here. But that didn't happen this time. Very fun mission, but I think I prefer the third mission more than this one. I love me some Morning Galaxy. I'll say that. I'm definitely more of a morning gamer than a night gamer. Okay, we did all three, so we can go back to hunt Gold Leaf here. I keep forgetting how good this mission is too. Because we get to do actually a bit of traveling in this level. We get to go to this entire planet. Or section. I guess multiple planets, not just one. But it's very nice to be able to travel in a kind of stationary galaxy like this. Where the main planet is the focus, but same thing with Honey Hive. It was always very cool to travel to a different place in Honey Hive when most of the action takes place on the home planet. And I also remember too that my favorite Hungry Luma star is on the engine room too. And that is the Sand Spiral Galaxy, so hopefully we can do that one soon. Hey, my favorite Mario Kart World character. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but... I kind of wish they did kind of copy and paste all of the Honey Hive planets on here too and like mirrored them and gave them the autumn theme. Like the Honey Queen's place. The Honey Queen planet, like I wish I could do that on Gold Leaf as well. Like that would have been cool to see. That's not where I'm supposed to go. Silly Shemp. Oh yeah, and you guys can see a very interesting thing here. You can't combine power-ups in this game. You can't be the bee and invincible at the same time. Like, it takes the bee away. Because at least in 2D Mario, that's not how it works. And even in stuff like 3D World, you can be Tanuki Mario and have an invincibility leaf. Or invincibility star. Not a leaf. You can be invincible with the Fire Flower. You can be invincible with the Boomerang. So on and so on, but you can't do that in Galaxy for some reason. I found to be very interesting. Okay, I want to do that coin launcher again. Because I'm pretty sure it's still there for every mission. I don't have a bee suit, but I'm just going to wing it. YOLO. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna do that. That just reminded me. You can go here, and you can go up here. And I've done both, and we're gonna do that right now. We got a sleeping bee up here, that's kinda cute. This water looks so beautiful in this game too. So clean, so fresh, I wish I could take a sip out of it. But yeah, we're gonna do some more showing off. Let's go back up here. It requires very meticulous maneuvering of the bee suit. There we go. Careful not to slip off here. This is a very precarious place to be. And this is the highest accessible point of the Gold Leaf planet. Because there is like, it is impossible for us to go up there. And even if we like used a hack or something to get up there, there's like, the collision is very weird and you like clip through the top of the tree. They didn't give the top of the tree collision, so you kind of go through it. There's no way to go up there without hacking. You can go here too, but there's nothing there. It's just lower. It's a little bit lower. And you know, I'm just gonna screw it. See how far I can get here. I'm gonna lose life, but I don't care. We ball. Yeah. It wasn't even close, but I thought I'd try anyway. Start over at the beginning, but that's okay. We can just triple jump up here. No big deal. And that is not what was supposed to happen. Here we go. kind of love how wigglers are in both of these levels. This always reminded me of the Gusty Garden Cube Planet. Like, actually, I don't even know if it's... Is this supposed to be a smaller version of the planet? Looks like there's a little bit of differences to me. I don't think it's just downscaled. It looks different a little bit. There's still a pond in the middle, though. And is this guy broken? He's not... There we go. Did you see what he was doing? He was doing laps around that thing. The gravity on this one is always kind of funky. But yeah, gang, I think this is one of the best missions in the game. Wasn't on my top 10 because I liked the third mission more. Guess I'm kind of spoiling the top 10 if you haven't seen it yet, but pretty sure everyone has almost 1,000 views, so I thank you all for that. Can we do that with a triple jump? And we can. Okay, we almost had it there. That would have almost been cool. And we got this weird little Jenga tower thing going here. So weird seeing the planet upside down. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Wiggler. Yeah, just looking at that, the home planet from here. Very fascinating, to say the least. That looks so far away now. Like, it looked closer when we were at the home planet, but that other part looked incredibly far away. And then we have, like, those random pieces of debris up there. Did you guys see that? And here we are. We got the same flowers from the Honey Hive Galaxy 2. That's very cool to see those again. Oh. There we go. 67, baby. Now let's go here again. We got the penguin race on Sea Slide, which is very similar to the Guppy mission. Faster than a speeding penguin. There we go again with the continuity that I'm gonna rant about again. I love this here. Because I don't think there was anything here in the first mission. I completely forgot. But they start building the cannon on mission 2. And then on mission 3 we get to use the cannon for the Silver Star mission. It's like tiny things like that, you know, like it tells a little story in each level, and I love that. As you can see, there's nothing here yet either. There's no Starshroom or anything. Then it gets there in Star 3. So I love tiny little stories like this in each level. Sure, why not? I wonder if I can beat them by doing it on land. Like, we should try that. Okay, no. There's no way to do that. We'd have to... We can't cross that big planet there. So that idea went out the window. And accidentally threw my shell too. That's a big bummer. I might end up embarrassing myself and losing this race too, which I've never done. Yeah, I'm playing like garbage on here. I apologize, folks. But maybe there's still hope for me. Okay, we're in second place still. Still a chance. I don't think I've actually ever lost this race before. Maybe if I cut some corners here and use this sonic ring. Yeah, he doesn't use him, so there we go. We're in the lead. Got a comfy lead, I should say, on him. Yeah, piece of cake even with all my mistakes. And then we move on to mission 3 where the cannon is ready and all those other planets appear. Purple coin mission is going to be a fun one. Now we can do this one. This is one of the shorter Toy Time missions. Wait, I didn't even do Bonefin yet, but we can do that after this. Luigi meets Mario. I'm not the biggest fan of the Hungry Luma's planet on this, with all the Tox boxes. But collecting these is very important if you want to get the 60 stars or whatever it is to do the Hungry Luma. I think it's either 50 or 60, but we'll figure that out shortly. Guess we can't do that. And they are very generous with their star bits on this part. And those little things are called Mecha Bowsers. In case you were curious. Even though they look nothing like him. They always kind of look like little frogs or something. But they definitely don't look like Bowser. I'm just gonna feed this guy right away. I'm not gonna go to the planet yet. Yeah, it's 50. For some reason I thought it was 60, but it's not. Okay, we're not doing that yet. I'm pretty sure that the fast foe mission is going to spawn after this, since I unlocked the planet already. It could be, I don't know. If I, no, I think, okay, now that I'm starting to think about it more, I think the fast foe mission unlocks after we beat the actual planet itself. So since I'm not doing that, I don't think it's gonna unlock yet. Nose is itching. Okay. For some reason, that sound effect of like those things disappearing, it reminds me of like sound effects I would hear at like the arcade, at one of those arcade places where like it has pizza and everything. It's like one of the sound effects I would hear on all those machines, on those games. It sounds very familiar. At like Chuck E. Cheese or something. I would hear that sound effect a lot. Sounds very arcadey. Who knows, maybe Luigi's Purple Coins is unlocked after this and I can do that. My absolute favorite mission in the entire game. $69, everyone else's favorite number. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this right away, get it out of the way. I'm not really a big fan of this level, to be honest to all of you. It's very weird to be able to like swim in like the ghostly galaxy background, because the ghostly galaxy obviously doesn't have any parts with water. So just being able to swim in this skybox is a very weird thing that we don't see. Only in this level we get to see that. For some reason on a lot of YouTube videos, whenever I look up this music, it's called Bonefin music. Even though this is the Bouldergeist song, and Bouldergeist obviously appears way earlier in the game than Bonefin does. So I don't know why they call it Bonefin. I don't even know what the game itself calls it in the soundtrack. Maybe it does too, maybe that's why everyone does it, but if they do, that's a very weird choice. Because I would say Bouldergeist is a much more memorable boss than Bonefin. I'll sacrifice myself there. Is that the last hit? It was. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. You see how crazy the camera is shaking there? It's a fun boss, but it's like not something I would return to often. Like, I only play this level on a new file when I have to play it. Like, I do not go back to Bonefin on a casual playthrough. Because I don't care enough about the boss to do that. Especially because it's underwater. $2017. Okay, now we're on to one of my... I feel like I'm spoiling the top 10 by saying this if you haven't seen it already, but this is also on there in terms of my favorite missions in the game. Just feels at home. I feel at home playing this mission. So good. Okay, I don't know what I was doing there. I was trying to get the medallion, but I missed that big time. You guys have seen it already. I don't need the coins again, so we won't make that mistake again. That failed miserably. You know, somebody needs to record this, like... Maybe I should even record it, but like... I feel like this would be an awesome video to like just extend to 30 minutes and like fall asleep to. is the Honey Hive song with all the rain sound effects and like the bugs in the background. Just listen to that. Like, don't you think that's something that people would want to like fall asleep to? I know I would. That's very peaceful. And I walked into the rain and ruined my suit. You know something fascinating too? There's a beanstalk here that I had no idea that existed until a couple of years ago. Right here. I had no idea there was a beanstalk here. Like, that was kind of crazy to me for some reason. Something as small as that, just knowing that that was there and discovering it, it was like, wow. Mind-blowing moment for me. I don't think I can get up here from that. Yeah, no, not tall enough. That's okay. Okay, I kind of zoned out there. My apologies. For a second there, I felt like I was just playing this on a casual playthrough. I forgot the camera was on. Because that's how encapsulated I get in this level and how fascinating it is to me. But yeah, once we shoot ourselves into this little thing, we cannot leave. There is a giant invisible wall. And I've actually tried flying out of this on Dolphin with a hack on. And the invisible wall extends infinitely upwards, so we can never escape this. No matter how hard we try. Or I don't think it extends infinitely, I just think there's a ceiling at the top. And as you noticed, I didn't even use the stairs it gives. Just long jumped onto it. It's usually how I always do it. Now I can get some water. I haven't had water yet. Okay, that was one of my favorite missions. Oh. See where we are now. I think it might have unlocked the... Oh no, it didn't. I thought it would have unlocked the fast foam mission. I do not know if I want to do the purple coins for any of these yet. Especially this one, because this is going to take forever if I ever want to do it. This star already, the base star is already long enough. And we have to get all the star coins, of course. Because we have a hungry Luma to feed. Couple more star bits there. I think what we need is 40. If I remember correctly. I'm not doing the secret star right away. I'm just opening the planet up. Yeah, 40. I was right. And there's the cannon that I was talking about that was being built in Star 2. But we're not going there yet. We're going here. I don't need that shroom, so we're not getting it. And over there on that bridge that we're going to is the only red Koopa Troopa in the game that is alive. There are red shells, of course, but this is the only shell that has a body that is living in it. Look at that. He's pissed. Just so weird how there's only one of them in here and like he moves at double the speed. Like, I don't know what ruffled his feathers, but... No, it's kind of funny. This is like the only modern game where the Koopa Troopas are like on 4 legs and they're pissed off. Because modern Koopa Troopas, admittedly, they look kind of cutesy-wootsy. This one, like, he means business. When you look at his expression, like, look at that. Like, that's really funny to me. I wish they would look like that more often. It's just really funny seeing a 4-legged turtle on here. I'm so used to them being on 2 legs with shoes on. So seeing him be a real primitive turtle is like, it's very funny to me. I could watch this all day if I'm being honest with you. But we have stars to collect. Wait. I think there's a faster way to do this. And it's to shoot back home. Yeah. I was originally going to swim the long way. But that wouldn't be very smart of me. It'd waste up a lot of time. And now we just need one left, which is a very easy one to obtain. Right over here. And I don't want to risk losing all my stars, but it is very much possible to fly from the bee suit over to that planet without this little water geyser thing. I've done that countless times already, but I don't want to risk dying and losing all my stars, so I'm not going to be trying that now. But it's definitely doable if you guys want to try that yourself. Alrighty, let's go home. Maybe I'll make a bonus episode. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do the engine room, I'll do the garden, and then there's like just one bonus episode where I do purple coin stars. Maybe that's what we can do. Because there's so many purple coin stars to do. And I don't feel like going back and forth through all kinds of domes on these episodes. I just want to focus on one dome. And I think that's what we might do. Now that I think about it, I think purple coin stars do not spawn until we complete the Good Egg Galaxy one. So as long as we leave that one there until the final episode, I think we should be good and they should not be spawning into these levels. I remember seeing a YouTube video about that, actually. I like the science of the game and how like you need to beat the Good Egg, the first purple coin mission, to unlock them everywhere else. So that's a pretty good for me, I guess, so they don't be disrupting me. So here is our final Cosmic Luigi race. I was mixed up earlier. I thought it was in the C slide. Or I guess technically the C slide one is the last one because this level is unlocked before C slide, so this one technically does come first. Screw it. There was no way I was catching up from that, so. These races are not being good to me today. Okay, nobody is using that sling star down there. That was like slow as hell. Oh, I don't know why that's there, but whatever, I guess. Those blocks, it's weird seeing those in this game. Because usually you only see these blocks after hitting a question block or super block in like 2D Mario when there's nothing in it. So it's just weird seeing that when it's impossible to do that in this game. Because all question blocks explode afterwards, same thing with super blocks. So you never get to see that for its true intention, I guess you can say. So it's weird seeing those here. Here's another one of my all-time favorite missions. This is a pretty long one, too. But let's see how long. Yeah, we've been going an hour already. Over an hour. Well over an hour. I knew it would be a lot longer because of the final boss and everything. But it doesn't feel like that because I'm having a lot of fun here. Okay, you do need it for this part. I think I've seen some people on YouTube do it without it, but like... I've never been able to do it, so... I'm unfortunately gonna have to cave in and use this, even though I don't want to. And here is where the name of the star comes in, because we are bouncing down the cake lane. Those like forks and spoons always remind me of being like a little kid, like 4 or 5 years old, having those little spoons like that. So that's very fun to see. Nice callback to childhood. There we go, we're rocking that freeze flame theme now. I love when the music changes in this game. It's like a very small thing, but like, I always really like when that happens. It just changes the vibes of the level. In a good way, obviously. It sets the tone for what you're supposed to feel during this part. Because if it was still the bubbly Toy Time song, then it wouldn't be the best fitting music choice for this part. And I need to start drinking water because my throat is starting to hurt from talking this long. Because this is the most you are ever going to see this introvert talk. So, and my throat is not used to talking this much. You know, it kind of bugs my OCD that these things are not evenly split apart, these stars here. Ugh, it just bugs me, but let's get away from that. And here is the part that I was talking about earlier. When we were on the Mecha Bowser mission a couple minutes ago. I said that there was a circular planet, and here it is. This is the circular planet that we saw on the last one from the very far away. But here it is. There's no Goombas, surprisingly. I thought there was Goombas in here, but maybe that was somewhere else. But yeah, now you guys know what that looks like from the distance. Those look more like Mecha Koopas than anything. I feel like that would have been a better fit to just like put the regular classic Mecha Koopas in here. I know Mecha Koopas don't breathe fire unless it's Mario Maker 2. But I still feel like that would have been a better fit than these. I mean, they're funny and everything, but like, I would have preferred the classic Mecha Koopa. Now I have to deal with our old friend Underground Gunner again. After just kicking his ass in Gold Leaf. I wonder if he can't like breathe oxygen or something. Cause like once that glass shatters, that's when he starts freaking out. I wonder if he has to stay in there to like breathe. But yeah, there was Cake Lane, one of my favorite missions. I still don't think we have the Hungry Luma yet, do we? I think that'll be the last thing we do here. I'm just gonna check the map real quick. Okay, we do have Hungry Luma. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way because I'm not the biggest fan of this star. Or the fast forward version of it. So we're gonna do that right away. Luigi meets Mario, and I already have it unlocked, so just gonna go ahead and get through this right away, get it over with. At least I don't have to feed the Luma again, which is good. You know, it's kind of interesting to think about how there's only 2 fast foe missions in the entire game. This and Beach Bowl Galaxy. And they both have to deal with like thwomps and tox boxes like this. Which I guess makes sense because these are like the only real enemies that could hurt you if they moved quicker. Because like a Goomba moving fast wouldn't make too much of a difference, I don't think. Or anything else for that fact. Like, it had to be something like this that actually made sense for it to kill you when it moved quicker. Maybe Bullet Bills could have been moved quicker in some other levels, but I guess it makes sense, but the inconsistencies with the comments is also like a very interesting topic to like discuss. Because they are not consistent at all. There's only 2 fast foe comets. There's only 3 cosmic Luigi races. There's only a couple of Daredevil missions. And they're like all spread out within the domes, you know? Like there's only a speedrun mission in like the terrace with the Good Egg Galaxy. There's one in the fountain. There's not one in the kitchen. There is one in Dusty Dune in the bedroom. There's none in the engine room here. So they skipped the kitchen and the engine room with like speedrun missions. And like I said, there's only 2 fast foe missions. They could have done those in the rest of the domes. But it's like, I wish they were more consistent with what domes got what comets, because I feel like each comet should have been present in each dome. At least in my opinion. Like, that's a good idea for a hack somebody could do, like, to put more comets in this game. I would love to play through that. This one's pretty easy, thankfully. Kind of going in reverse order because I wanted to save gold leaf for last. Before we do sand spiral. And this one is kind of a callback to Hurry Scurry Galaxy from the fountain. It's like a more difficult version of that. And it just makes me kind of wonder why they wasted a full galaxy on Hurry Scurry when they could have easily done the same thing that they did here and put it with another galaxy. I kind of feel like it would have been a good fit in Space Junk or something. They could have created like a brand new galaxy for the fountain instead. But I guess sort of it makes sense because they wanted to serve it as like an introductory to this type of level design. And I've noticed like every type of level has like 2 versions of itself. There's loop-de-loop and then there's loop-de-swoop. There's 2 ball rolling missions. Or technically 3, because there is one in Melty Molten Galaxy. There's 2 of these type of missions. There's 2 trash missions. Really, the only one that there's 3 of is the ball rolling ones. There's 2 blowing the bubble missions as well. Forgot about those ones. Bubble Breeze and Bubble Blast. Now we can tackle this one. Hopefully get this one over with quickly. This one has the piss yellow Mexico filter from Breaking Bad as well. That's a very big difference from Galaxy 2. Is whenever there is a prankster comet on a galaxy for the Galaxy 1, you have to play that mission. But on Galaxy 2, it still gives you the option to go back and play previous missions. You do not have the freedom in this game. Like, you are forced to play the comet if it's there. Galaxy 2 changes that. And I guess it kind of makes the prankster comet feel more important in this game. Like, if you're forced to play it. Because it kind of actually makes it feel like the comet itself has like a stranglehold over the level. And I think that's kind of what the original intention of these prankster comets was. Because when Rosalina first mentions it with the speedrun comet, early in the game she makes it sound like it's a huge threat to the actual level itself, and it makes the galaxy all wacky and crazy like that. So I think it makes more sense to like force you to play it in that sense. Because it feels like an actual threat that you have to take care of right away instead of, I'll deal with it later. Galaxy 2. So yeah, I think I prefer how it works in this game. Now that I thought about it deeper. Because if your world is getting changed by a comet, like, you shouldn't have an option to like go goof around like normal. Because the level's not normal, there's a comet there, you know? can you imagine if there was some such thing as a purple comet in real life? Purple coins were everywhere throughout the earth. Like, imagine collecting 100 purple coins at Disneyland or something. Stonehenge. The pyramids of Giza. A 100 purple coins at Walter White's house. I would definitely do that one. I didn't realize we were this close to being done. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one. And we only have 2 more after this. We have Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor. And then we have the Hungry Luma mission, which is Sand Spiral Galaxy. I think I'm gonna do Sand Spiral first because it's usually tradition that we do the boss last. Yeah, I definitely wanted to save Gold Leaf for the final regular mission. And I'm very thankful that the purple coins didn't spawn here and kind of mess up my momentum. Because we're going to save those for a special final episode of the Let's Play. We have been doing it over 1 hour and a half. Almost 2 hours of this game. Crazy times. But I hope you guys are having a good time so far. I'm having a blast. Feels great to get back into this game. And I kind of say that like if I haven't been playing it, but I've been playing it the whole time, just off camera. Okay, we are done. So I'm going to do Sand Spiral now. Feed the Luma, and then we'll come back up and do the Lava Reactor. Okay, thankfully I have enough. I'm just a little worried that I might get held back by the last 2 Hungry Lumas. Because there's one right there for the Gateway Galaxy. Then there's another one for the garden, so I'm gonna have to save up big time for those 2. I'm pretty sure this one for the Boo's Boneyard Galaxy is 1200, and then the last one is 1600. So I'm gonna have to be very aware of my Starbit intake. And get as many as I possibly can. But this one is one of the most fascinating levels in the entire game for me, just how unique it is. I love how we're able to combine power-ups in here too. Or I should say not combine, because we can't do that. We debunked that earlier with the star, but I love how we have the option to use 2 power-ups. Because we don't really get to do that much in this game. And it just offers a really unique change of pace. Like, you can either do it very slow with the Boo, or you can do it like this. And I just really appreciate the variety in power-ups here. And then we get the Superstar, which very rare that we get 3 power-ups in a level. And we're kind of cutting corners here because we are running very long on the time here. And if anyone's still watching this late, I really appreciate you. So yeah, gang, we'll only have 1 boss fight left. And now that I think about it, since we just did the final boss at the very beginning of the video, this one is actually the very final boss we fight in the... No... Wait. I guess sort of. Maybe, maybe not, because we still have Top Maniac to fight. We have the Dino Piranha, the fiery Dino Piranha. But this is like the final I guess, dome a boss that we have to fight because there's no Grand Star in the garden. So this is the final Grand Star we get in the game, since we already got the final boss one. So this is where King Caliente returns. It's kind of interesting to think about how he comes back after being, like, he was in the very first level, he was in the Good Egg Galaxy, and then now we get to see him again all the way here in the engine room after we've already been through so much crap, so it is nice to see him again. Even if he has a boss that tries to kill me. Just like a nice callback to the Good Egg Galaxy, I guess. This part is very similar to Megaleg's Moon, of guiding the Bullet Bill and all that. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. And this section is kind of a callback to his original level in the Good Egg Galaxy, where we have to kill off the octopus on the airships. Yeah, let's kick this guy's ass. My body is ready. Yeah, I need water. My throat's on its last limbs. You can see he has he has red eyes now. I think they weren't red last time. I don't remember, honestly. But yeah, I need to remember to save up star bits. Okay, I missed that somehow. Don't know what's going on there, but at least I get another shot. Booyah! Take that! And here's our final Grand Star we will collect. Because since I'm a weirdo and did this way out of order, this is actually the last one we get instead of the Galaxy Reactor like it's originally intended to be. So that's very interesting. Not many people realize that, I don't think. They say Galaxy is very linear, but like, you can collect however amount of stars you want. And like, you can do some stuff out of order. Like, you can fight the final boss after you beat the bedroom. You can beat it early, you can beat it late. I've beaten it late before. I think the most stars you can get is 104 without beating the final boss. And all that's left is the purple coin missions. So there's a lot more freedom than this originally lets on. Now we can end it off on a nice, even 80 stars for this episode of the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play series. And there you have it, all the garden is unlocked, and that's what we'll be tackling next time. So there you have it, Shempists. Episode 5 of Super Mario Galaxy. Feels great to be back on this one. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave all of your comments down below on what your favorite mission is from the engine room, what you're excited to see next time in the garden. And also be sure to make sure you have notifications on, because we're going to have multiple series going on at once. We're going to have Super Mario Galaxy. I'm still going to be doing another Super Mario 3D on top of that, plus whatever else I decide to upload on the channel. So I hope you guys are really looking forward to that. And make sure to follow the Instagram, join the Discord in the description down below. And I am very excited to see you for the next one. So thank you all so much for watching, my Shempists. Really hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you for whatever comes next. Goodbye.